Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Week 5 power rankings. We did not do Week 4, but you will see every team's previous rank as we go by. So, let's start it off. At number 32, got the Houston Texans at 0-3-1. Previous rank 27, so they're down 5 spots, and they're on a losing streak of 3. They have just not looked very good this season. No wins, of course. They looked solid against the Chargers, but the only winless team that had to be down here. 31, got the Commanders. They are 1-3 as well. The previous rank is 21, so they dropped 10 spots because they lost to the Cowboys team that I predicted them to win, at least for the game to be close, but they were not very close. And they also have a losing streak of 3. At number 30, got the Panthers at 1-3. They went down 10 spots as well, and they're on a 1-game losing streak, but they've just been kind of disappointing this season. Another disappointing loss for the Panthers. Number 29 got the Steelers, also at 1-3. So you can see a common theme here. Previous rank 24 on a 3-game losing streak, so well deserved down here. And number 28, the Patriots, a team that beat the Steelers. They're 1-3. They were ranked 23rd, so they're down 5 spots, and they're on a 2-game losing streak. Number 27, we got the Raiders, who are 1-3. They won 5 spots. They were at 32, and they're on a 1-game winning streak. So Saints 1-3, previous rank 23, and they are on a 3-game losing streak. So, not very good for the Saints. But, I guess it is what it is. Number 25, we got the Lions. They were close in the game, but really just a bad defensive performance for the Lions. Have had the worst defense in football and the best offense in football. And they're sitting at 1-3. They were ranked at 17th. They're on a 2-game losing streak. So they are down a few spots there, of course. They're down 8 spots, so yeah. Now we go to number 24. Got the Colts there, who are 1-2-1, so interesting record. They were previously ranked at 16th, and they lost their most recent game, so 1-game losing streak. Number 23, got the Seahawks. They're at 2-2. They were ranked 28. They're up 5 spots, and they just beat the Lions. Impressive win, but for the Seahawks. They're not, impressive offensively. Defensively, very poor. But, put them up 5 spots. They are 2-2. I have them as the lowest, 2-2 team. But, yeah. Number 22, got the Bears, also at 2-2. They were ranked 15th. They went down 5 spots. And they're on a losing streak of 1. So, it seems kind of unfair to move them down so much. But, a lot of teams moving up. I think that the Bears needed to move down. And, they lost, so that contributed to it. 21, got the Browns. They're 2-2. They were ranked 10th, so they are down 11 spots, which is quite a lot. And they just lost the Falcons, a very bad loss for the Browns. Should have beaten the Falcons there. It looked like they were going to win. They were running the ball very well, as they usually do, but they kind of just stood away from the running for no reason at all. And I guess that's what you have now, a loss. At number 20, got the Cardinals, also sitting at 2-2. They were ranked 30th, so they are up 10 spots, and they are on a 1-game winning streak. Got a big game against the Eagles. If they could win that, they'd be moving up quite a lot. Number 19, got the Rams, 2-2. They were ranked 11th last week, so they're down 8 spots, and their streak is a loss of 1. Yeah, lost that 49ers team, kind of got blown out. They just seem to get dominated by the 49ers again and again. And, they got to learn how to beat that team. And if they cannot beat that team, well, every time they play them, they're going to be moving down in these power rankings. At number 18, got the Titans, also at 2-2. They were ranked 29th on the 2-game winning streak. So they're up 11 spots. I think they had a very impressive win over the Colts. They were up 24-0 at half. They almost let the Colts back into that game, but they did not. And, 2-game winning streak, just moving above all these other teams that have not looked too strong lately. Number 17, got the Broncos at 2-2. Previous ranked 14th. Losing streak of 1. I mean, not a horrible loss. Yes, the Raiders are low ranked, but I do think they're a good team. These rankings are obviously only off of the these rankings are only off of the most recent. I mean, or off of all your games, so it's not like, yeah, I think the Raiders are a good team. They're 1-3, so they might be a good team, but what we have seen, they have not been a good team. But yeah, Broncos down 3 spots after losing a a game that they could have won against the Raiders. Their wins are not too impressive, so yeah, that's why they're down here. Also got some bad losses, so yeah. I mean, they are 2-2. I mean, their wins aren't very impressive either. I mean, beating the 49ers. I think 49ers are a good team, but the win itself was not very impressive, I guess, so to speak. So we are moving to our next one, where we got at number 16. At number 16, we got the Chargers. Chargers are 2-2, and they are up 11 spots after win against the Texans. I know it's up a lot for a win against the Texans, the last place team. So really, it may not make a lot of sense, but I think overall in the season they've been more impressive than a lot of these teams. So yeah, I did move them up to 16th. I feel like I had them a bit too low last week anyway. So yeah, 16 seems fine for the Chargers. At 15, got the Jets, who are 2-2. Got them moving up 12 spots, which is well warranted after beating that Steelers team. They're on a 1-game winning streak. Good game for the Jets. Zach Wilson's back. They got a big game against the Dolphins that I will be attending to. So hopefully the Jets can win that game and continue to move up. At number 14, got the Falcons 2-2. They are up 5 spots, and they are on a 2-game winning streak. All their games have been close, so I feel like they're warranted of being up to 14. I don't think that they're too good of a team, but from what we have seen, they have been very good. So, put them up. Not very good, but they've been solid. So yeah, 14 seems right. At number 13, got the Bengals. They are 2-2, previous ranked 26, so they are 13 spots on a 2-game winning streak. Good win over the Dolphins, got them moving up a lot because they were previously 1-2, now they're 2-2. So yeah, so in a good spot here. Number 12, we got the 49ers. They're up 6 spots. Really good win over the Rams. Also 2-2 on a 1-game winning streak. Yes, they do have some disappointing losses, but that was a really good win. So they are moving up. Number 11, got the Bucks, 2-2. They moved down 3 spots and on a 1-game losing streak. Yeah, just a bad defensive performance of the Bucks. Kind of cut the whole run game out of it. It's a loss against a good team, so they're not punished too much. But yeah, they are moving down in the rankings. Number 10, got the Ravens. They kind of choked away this game like they did against the Dolphins. They are 2-2, but it could easily be 4-0 and the number 1 team in the league. Instead, they're sitting here at number 10, which is not a bad place to be, but down 4 spots. They should be first place. They should be 4-0, but that's just it is what it is for the Ravens. Number 9, got the Jaguars, 2-2. They moved down 5 spots on a 1-game losing streak. I don't want to punish them too much against the Eagles, but decided to put them below all the 3-1 teams because record does matter, and as we go throughout more and more weeks, teams with lower records will be ranked higher than teams with better records. That's just how it will work. But for now, record does play a big part in it. So Jaguars, they're looking good. Number 9, yes, they did lose, down 5 spots, but they're still in a good spot at number 9. At number 8, got the Vikings at 3-1. They go up 1 spot on a 2-game winning streak. So yeah, just decided to bump up the Vikings. They did not look amazing in that game, but they are 3-1. So this is where I put them. Number 8, not too bad for the Vikings, but it is. Well, you can argue that they could be lower, but the record says a lot. This 2-game winning streak. So yeah. Number 7, got the New York Giants at 3-1. The previous rank is 13. They're up 1 They're up 6 spots. They're on a 1-game winning streak. Big game against the number 5 Packers. So we'll see what the Giants can do there. But yeah, I think that the Giants have looked spectacular this season. A loss to the number 6 Cowboys is all they have. They have beaten the Bears, the Titans, and the Panthers. So, winning when they should, losing to good teams. They just look like a good team. They look pretty impressive. So yeah, game Giants at 7. It might be a bit biased having them the side, but I think that it is warranted for their good start to the season. At number 6, like I just said, the Cowboys, they are up 6 spots as well, and they're on a 3-game winning streak. So, just good for the Cowboys. They 3-game winning streak. Cooper Rush has gotten them wins over the Giants, Washington. 2 good wins, and who is the other? I'm trying to think. I don't really remember who the first team that they beat is exactly. Oh, Bengals. They beat the Bengals. So yeah, 3 good wins, and yeah, well warranted to be up at the 6th spot. 3-game winning streak. As long as they continue this, they will continue to move up. Number 5, got the Packers, like previously mentioned, up 2 spots. 3-game winning streak. Not like the most impressive win over the Patriots, but they have looked like a top 5 team so far this season. So yeah, they're sitting at 3-1 and at number 5. And number 4, got the Dolphins, who were my number 1 last week. They are moving down 3 spots. They're in a 1-game losing streak. Unfortunate loss for the Dolphins, but is what it is. I do have to move them down for losing. They cannot stay number 1. And I feel like the 3 top teams deserve to move up, so I moved them down. Number 3, got the Bills at 3-1. They were previously ranked number 3, so they're staying here, and they're on a 1-game winning streak. Bills, they've looked very good this season. Did lose to the Dolphins, but it's not a horrible loss, so we're keeping them at number 3 after they did go out and win their previous game. Against the Ravens, so it's a good win, but I cannot move them into the top 2 because I think the Chiefs, who are at number 2, also at 3-1, they moved up 3 spots on a 1-game winning streak because I think the Chiefs had the better win. They beat the Bucks, and their offense just looks spectacular. Chiefs are looking really good so far, and well deserving number 2 and number 1. No surprise, the only undefeated team in the league. They're up 1 spot on a 4-game winning streak. The Eagles, they have looked great this season. Not lost a game. We'll see what they could do against the Cardinals. It could be a trap game for the Eagles on the road against a solid Cardinals team. They usually starts the season off well, so we will see. But as of now, that is my power rankings. Tell me what you think down below. What you would change. What your power rankings are. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.